Hello and Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 6. Hope you are fine. Welcome to Shahid Sir's class. Today we are going to learn in your BGS book, Chapter 3, Bangladesh in the Global Geographical Environment. Let's start the chapter. To begin the chapter, we have to know the definition of continent. What is continent? So, any of the large, ever unbroken territory in the world which is isolated from one another by mass of water is called a continent. Look at this map. There are a lot of continents. Actually, there are 7 continents, So it is being isolated from one another by mass of water. These are the places for water, and these are the continents. So um, unbroken territory, this is also unbroken, okay, in the world which is isolated from one another by mass of water is called continent. That means in Bangla, Mahadesh. Okay, it consists of some countries also. So in the continent there are a lot of countries, it that Bangladesh were in Asia. Okay, so Bangladesh is in the largest continent of the world, Asia, because of long political and cultural struggle and the Great Liberation War in 1971, our country has occupied in the world map. Besides continents, there are 5 oceans. Okay, here is written in your book, 5 oceans. Is one is Pacific, Pacific Ocean is here and here. Okay, so Pacific, this earth is round, so Pacific is one portion. In one portion there is Pacific Ocean, and Atlantic Ocean is over here, from here to here. Okay, so Atlantic Ocean and Indian Ocean is here, and south and the north. So south is definitely over here, Southern Ocean. Okay, and in your book is written north, though it is actual name is Arctic Ocean. So this is North Ocean. Okay, these are the 5 oceans. So let's start lesson 1. Lesson 1 is all about geographical introduction to countries. There are 7 continents, so it's written, that means you know it already, I think. Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. These are the 7 continents in the world. Okay, only 29% of the world is landmass. So 29% is the landmass. Okay, so if 29% is landmass, so in the whole world there is 71% remaining. What is this? This is definitely water. So mass of water is 71%. Okay, the islands with beautiful natural scenery are parts of any of the continents. There are a lot of islands also over there in the vast oceans. Okay, or near to the coast, and they're near to the sea, in the sea especially. Okay, there are a lot of islands. Okay, can be found out. Okay, so it has beautiful scenery, natural scenery, and there are many tourist centers also. Okay, the whole continents are mainly plain lands. The whole continents are mainly plain lands. These I have written over here. Look at this. The whole continents are mainly plain lands, also hills, mountains, and plateaus. Plateaus means relatively level high ground. That is okay. In Bangla, it's called Malbhumi. Okay, and forests and rivers also out there. Okay, so Bangladesh is located in the continents of continent of Asia and Indian subcontinent. So where is Bangladesh? Definitely over here. There is India part, there is Bangladesh, Indian subcontinent, and of course it is in Asia. Okay, this is all about lesson 1. So let's start lesson 2. What is in the lesson 2? You can find out the heading is this geographical location and area of Asia. So Asia occupies 1/3 of the land mass of the globe. That means this, if this one is globe, then this is definitely 1/3. It occupies, okay, in the 1/3 of land mass of the globe. Okay, as per Encyclopedia Britannica, you know what is this name? You know, the name is about an international book of general knowledge. It has been written that the area of Asia is definitely 4 crore 46 lakh 14,000 square kilometers. So just memorize it: 4 crore 46 lakh 14,000 square kilometer. Okay, the population is also very large. Okay, if the area of Europe, you know, I'm talking about Asia. Okay, so if the area of Europe and Africa, if the area of Europe and Africa are joined, that is if the area of Europe and Africa or area of North and South America are united, they will not be equal to Asia. Okay, Asia will be bigger. The area of Asia will be bigger. So one more thing, most civilizations like Chinese, Mesopotamian, Persian, Hebrew, and Indus civilization are developed in Asia. You heard it, in the previous chapter. Okay, when the light of the civilization did not reach Europe and Africa, that time the civilization developed in Asia. Okay, so China's Great Wall, definitely uh, Babylon's Hanging Gardens. These are the notable places are situated in the continent, that means in Asia. Let's go to lesson 3. It's about physiography and climate of Asia. Okay, today we are going to learn about physiography. Okay, variety of Asia's physiography is remarkable. Here, nearly 1/3 of area is plain land. Okay, the 1/3 of area is 1/3 of area is plain land. There are ice covered area. There is an ice covered area, it is called Siberia to the north, hot deserts are to the west, and riparian plainland to the definitely south and southeast direction, and igneous island to the east. This is all about physiography of Asia. Okay, physiography means bhuprakriti, so this is physiography of Asia. Okay, then comes the biggest lagoon, that is a stretch of salt water separated from the sea by a low sandbank or coral reef. That is the definition of lagoon. Okay, in Bangla it is called Uporod, the biggest lagoon of the world. That is, Caspian Sea. I think you have heard the name Caspian Sea is situated here in Asia, definitely. And seven of the big rivers of the world flow through Asia. Okay, now let's talk about the Mount Everest. Okay, Asia has the highest, that means 8,850 meter high mountain peak, that is called Mount Everest. Okay, the peak is named Everest after the name of Sir George Everest. Sir George Everest, who was chief of British India Survey Department. Okay, and also Radhanath Sikdar, a Bengali name is Radhanath Sikdar. He measured the length of the peak, that is this measurement. Okay, he measured it. Okay, the name is Radhanath Sikdar. The mountains and nearest mountains remains covered with snow all the year round. That is its characteristic. That means there is a is place definitely cold place. Okay, so the mountains, and the nearest mountains remain covered with snow all the year round. Tenzing Sherpa of Nepal. Let's talk about who ascended the hill, the peak of the mountain. So the name is Tenzing Sherpa of Nepal and Edmund Hillary of New Zealand ascended, that is, ascended means climb up the peak of Mount Everest in 1953. Later, Musa Ibrahim of Bangladesh, M.A. Mohit, Nishat Mojumdar, Washpia Nazreen also ascended this peak. So this is all about today. I think you understand this whole lesson. If you fail to understand anything, please let me know in this class. Thank you.